My name is Rick Hinojosa. I've been vegan since 2009. I went vegetarian at the age of 45 for health reasons. At 45, I decided I want to improve my quality of life and put things in a better favor, better light by giving up mostly meat first. So I became vegetarian for about 3 weeks until I met some vegans, and they introduced me the concept of not eating animal products for the animals and not just me. And that was like a light going off in my head. And it didn't take me longer than 30 seconds to say, Jesus Christ, how come I didn't know this? How come nobody ever told me this? I was amazed. And it was like a light bulb going off in my head, an aha moment, coming to God moment. And I decided to join these vegan people and give up all animal products. Wool, leather, clothing, things that I wear, entertainment with animals. All of it. I mean, my entire outlook towards life changed, and it became a new reason, a new raison d'être for me. And back then, I was living in a log cabin, and I was an online activist at first. And I quickly realized that wasn't enough. I had to go out and reach out to people because I wasn't getting enough positive responses in trying to convert vegans online. So I moved back to the city, got myself a loft to live in for me and the animals I took care of. And another space to do activism where I could show films and presentations and do potlucks and educate people on becoming plant-based or vegan. It was a fun start. It was a crazy start. I did that almost exclusively for about 4 or 5 years, and meeting other activists. For example, Luis Alfonso, who became one of my best friends. We took a lot of initiatives in opening the YUL Vegan Co-op, which was a co-op where others can come and do their vegan activities to spread the vegan message. We opened up a store to sell vegan products and also to do activism, serve food as well in the plateau. We started a lot of initiatives. As well, we helped converting a lot of businesses from omnivorous to full vegan, full plant-based. Helped out restaurants that needed that kind of help, even by volunteering in their kitchen if they were struggling at the time. Did that for a few years as well. One of the first things I did is with a buddy of mine, his name was Daniel Lucier, who more or less the same age, same life history as mine, a businessman in the fashion industry. He became vegan at the same time, and we started the Ma Voix pour Eux, which is a movement and organizations to promote veganism, but also human issues as well, like the LGBTQ rights. As a member of the community, I thought that was important too. We were the first vegan organization to promote veganism at the Gay Pride Parade in 2016. We did it for a couple of years ongoing, with tremendous success, a lot of participation. Also, at any place, especially at the beginning, that there was a need, I was there. Montreal at the time had horse carriages, and there was a lot of demonstrations to ban horse carriages. So I would join the demonstrations. I would participate in activism at the City Hall to try to pass a message to the councillors at the question period that they would have once a month. Every month we went in there with 3 or 4 questions each and demand that they remove the carriages from the streets. And sure enough, it happened. It came to pass. There's no more horse carriages in Montreal. Bravo. Also, there was at one point there was rodeos, festivals at the 350th anniversary in Montreal. They had a rodeo with horses and I don't know what else they were bringing cruelty to animals. We protested that, and we got a commitment that they wouldn't come back. So yeah, I been an activist as long as I could remember within the movement. Along came COVID, and that kind of changed everything. My perspective, I lost my dad because of COVID. I saw a lot of people my age and older than me really scared to death about COVID, and that really touched me. So it really brought back the importance of taking care of each other. So of course it's very important to care about animals, but caring for each other is equally as important. And for me, you can't have one without the other. It's all about kindness. Kindness is like my religion. It's not about one person's God, it's about everybody's kindness, or kindness to everybody, and everybody means animals as well, of course. So COVID actually brought into clear light the discrepancies we have even within the community of kindness against each other or against each other. It didn't make any sense. So I mean, I kind of take a step back a bit, and I came across the plant-based treaty, which was introduced by the founders of the Save movement, Anita as well, and everybody, which was growing and which is strategically to me the best method of promoting a cruelty-free method of living and addressing the important issues that we're facing with climate change, the environment, which is like suffering, which is like under attack these days because of the regular Western ways of life, and which is expanding worldwide. I mean, everybody wants to be part of the 1%, and never mind the 99% or the 99% of the planet which is being polluted in a terrible state. So the plant-based treaty is a gentle way of nudging the movement forward by eliminating animal agriculture, which is a big cause of deforestation, which is a big cause of losing rainforests that are essential as part of the lungs of the earth. The pollution of the oceans as well, everything. I mean, the harm caused by animal agriculture is equal to fossil fuels. So it's an issue that we can't forget. I mean, everybody's buying an electric car, fantastic, but you cannot have your steak and your hamburger and your chicken and your fish and think that it's enough, even if you're driving a Tesla. I mean, it's not enough. Everything has to change. It's a numbers game. If you don't get it fully in, we're going to lose. You know, the tipping point isn't in our favor with just fossil fuels. It has to go to our eating habits as well. So the plant-based treaty is a gentle way of introducing that to everybody. So whether you're vegan, not vegan, or whether you're doing it for your health or whether you're doing it for the environment, to get involved and to get municipalities, organizations, businesses, and individuals involved in a safer, saner way of living, which is embracing a plant-based lifestyle. So I joined the movement here in Quebec, realizing that we need a push here because Quebec, the primary language is French. And I love Quebec for that. I consider myself Quebecois. I wish my French was more fluent than it is, but it is what it is. And I started a group on Facebook to promote the plant-based treaty here in Quebec. And I'm requesting participation by fellow vegans that are fluent in French to assist in bringing this. And the organizers of the plant-based treaty made it so easy for us by putting together all these different apps and petitions and ways of reaching out to our municipal councillors or to politicians by just filling out the forms online, clicking it away, and you're sending letters to your own to your own councillor. So I did that in my own municipality, and then 5 minutes later, well, I'll do my neighboring municipalities, and then 5 minutes later, I did like the neighbor in the next island municipal over, and within a week, doing maybe 10-20 minutes a day, I did the entire province, and I did that maybe 2 or 3 times. And by doing that, we were able to bring up the numbers of Quebec, which was at 10 active participants when I started, to over 1,000 when I got other members, other vegans involved to do the same. And now our province of Quebec is perhaps even surpassing the entire country of Canada in the amount of numbers but it's a numbers game. And I mean, so I'm glad to have Anita here and the entire beautiful organization that's here at the Montreal Vegan Festival to push this across Quebec, because ultimately the message goes across North America, and not just North America, across the world. The entire world is involved. Europe, South America. It's amazing, and it's a gentle way of doing it. It's a way of kind of like pushing it gently, putting the message across where people could just say, aha. So maybe everybody can also say one day, oh my God, what the hell were we doing? How could we have been living like this? And have the change that's necessary in their lives to make a better world. First for the animals, of course, because ultimately they're the ones that are paying the ultimate price, with their life, in numbers that we can't imagine, billions every week, to just trying to get a grip on what's going on with the environment. And look, New York City's underwater today. I have friends that send me videos of their apartments with knee deep in water, flooding because of we're getting 6 months of torrential rains in a matter of hours. And not just there, across the globe. I mean, work has to be done. People can't ignore this anymore. And the best way to start is by making different choices in the food you eat. We could thrive on what we eat. I got into fitness since becoming vegan. And I proved to many people that you don't need animal protein to succeed at fitness or muscle gains or whatever you want to do. You could do it all with plants. Gorillas, oxes, all the most powerful animals, all they eat is plants. So you're not going to tell me a human needs something special that these animals don't. We're all born, we're all 99% the same DNA-wise, or 90, close to that. So anyways, the message is eat more plants, plant trees, and think about being vegan. And endorse the plant-based treaty. Go online, contact your municipal councillors, contact politicians, and then tell the person next to you to do the same, and speak to the person on the other side as well. If everybody does that, we're going to win this. Plant-based treaty online, plantbasedtreaty.org. Thank you.